You probably think calamari is too hard to cook, always either rubbery, overcooked, or just not worth the effort. What if I tell you that in this video I'm gonna show you how to make soft, tender calamari that it's embarrassingly easy to make, that will make you wonder why have you been avoiding this whole time? Hi, my name is Bruno, and this one pot wonder is gonna change your mind about seafood. Miss this, and you'll be stuck with rubbery squid forever. Let's fix that. Alright, let's get all the prep done so we can focus on cooking. First, take your squid tubes and slice them into thick rings. No need to stress, this doesn't have to be perfect. Just aim for bite-sized pieces. Now, grab an onion and dice it finely. You want it small enough to melt into the sauce as it cooks, but don't worry if your knife skills aren't top-notch. I know mine aren't. Finally, we've got our chorizo. Instead of slicing it, we're cutting it into smaller pieces and we're gonna bliss it in a food processor to get it minced. This releases more flavor and helps it blend into the sauce, making sure every bite's packed with smoky goodness. And to finish the prep, dice some chili for a little kick in our sauce. And with everything prepped, let's get cooking. And remember, this is a one pot meal. Easy, minimal cleanup and perfect for busy days. Into the pot goes some olive oil. Just enough oil to coat the bottom of the pot. Throw in the bay leaves for a bit of depth and that unmistakable earthy aroma. Then add in your diced onions and a pinch of salt. The salt will help draw out the moisture, making the onions sweat and soften faster. Let them cook down until they're translucent and soft. Do this in medium-low heat. I don't want any color here. We're building layers of flavor here, but it's nothing complicated. Just let the ingredients do their thing. Next up is our chorizo and chili, freshly minced from earlier. This is where the magic starts. As the chorizo fries, it's going to release its oils, and those oils will coat everything, infusing the onions with that rich, smoky flavor. Stir it around and let it fry up nicely until it starts turning golden. This step is key for getting that deep flavor that will carry through the whole dish. Now, for the foundation of our sauce, we're adding tomato paste, which gives the sauce a rich, concentrated flavor. It's a small ingredient, but it adds a lot of depth. Next, we'll balance that richness with some honey. This isn't about making it sweet, it's just enough to balance out the acidity of the tomatoes. They round off the flavors beautifully. In go the garlic paste, onion powder, and a dash of cayenne pepper for some heat. Everything comes together here to create a base that's full of flavor, but still incredibly simple. Let this cook for 5 minutes, medium heat, stirring constantly. Now it's time for some acidity. First, we're adding a splash of white wine and red wine vinegar. This will cut through the richness of the chorizo and balance the sweetness from the honey. Let it simmer for a bit so the alcohol can cook off, leaving us with just the bright, tangy notes. This step really wakes up the dish and keeps it from feeling too heavy. Next, we're adding some fish sauce and dark soy sauce. These two are our umami powerhouses. The fish sauce brings a subtle brininess that enhances the seafood, while the soy sauce adds a deep savory flavor. They're small ingredients with a big impact, so don't overlook them. Now pour in the tomato passata. This is where the sauce starts coming together as a whole. Let it cook down for about 5 minutes to thicken slightly and let the flavors blend. Time to add our fish stock, and don't forget MSG. Now, I know some people worry about MSG, but honestly, if you ever eaten at a fast food chain, you've had it. They use it to make their food taste good, and God knows they need it. Here, it will just enhance all the natural flavors we've built without overpowering anything. Now the squid. Add those rings straight into the sauce. Make sure the heat is low because we're going to let this simmer for 60 minutes minimum. Over time, the squid will soften and the sauce will thicken into something rich and flavorful. Cooking squid like this is foolproof. That long, slow simmer will break down the collagen, leaving us with tender, melt-in-your-mouth calamari. At this point, all the hard work's done. Just let the pot do its thing, low and slow. The squid will turn tender, and the sauce will reduce into a rich, savory consistency. And you can relax now. Your kitchen should be smelling incredible. When it's almost done, don't forget to try for seasoning. Mine needs to lift the flavors up a little bit. I'll add a couple of pinches of salt. And this squid with chorizo sauce is actually my favorite food. The first time I had it, I was just a kid. And I remember being obsessed with the sauce. Not just because of the squid, but because it was perfect for dipping fries into. It's one of those dishes that always brings back good memories for me. Now, look at this gorgeous pot of food. Looks incredible here. And it's time to plate this up. You want to make sure you want plenty of that sauce. It's thick, rich, and has soaked up all those smoky, savory flavors. The squid should look perfectly tender, not rubbery. You can see how the sauce has reduced down to this beautiful consistency that's just right for mopping up with some crusty bread or some fries. Every part of this dish has come together, from the smoky chorizo to the sweet and tangy notes in the sauce. Alright, let's try it. First, the squid. Exactly as it should be. Soft, tender, and not chewy at all. That long, slow simmer has done its job, breaking down the collagen and giving the squid this melt in your mouth texture. And this sauce, it's rich, layered, and it hits all the right notes. You've got the sweetness from the honey, balanced by the acidity of the wine and vinegar, and the smokiness from the chorizo that it's infused in every bite. It just works all together. And the fries with the sauce are just taking me to be back. And putting the fries in this sauce just take me back to the time when I was a child. I'm lying, I'm lying. I'm still a child, just larger. This dish will make you wonder, why were we ever afraid of cooking squid in the first place? And the best part, it only took one pot and a bit of patience. And look at you, cooking seafood like a pro. And if you just became a seafood lover, you cannot go without trying this octopus dish. It's all so easy to make, and it will make everyone in your house happy. Give it a try. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you there. Bye.